Today, I'm wrapping up my series on the phases of EMDR therapy. If you haven't seen the other videos covering phases 1 through 6, they're linked in the description below. I strongly encourage you to watch them first before watching this video so that it all kind of makes a lot more sense. Phases 7 and 8 are unique because they actually show up throughout your EMDR treatment. It's not just this chronological process. And here's what I mean. Phase 7 is closure, and my goal here is to ensure that you're stable and regulated at the end of every single session, and that you're well prepared for what may come up for you in the days ahead. So every time you come for EMDR, we'll finish the session with closure regardless of what phase we're actually on, because it's vital that you leave therapy feeling regulated, grounded, and safe. Like, think of it as a cool down after a workout. Here's what happens. I'm going to help you return to a place of stability using a variety of techniques that we learned in phase 2, the preparation phase. If we've done reprocessing, I'm going to remind you that processing of the traumatic memory may continue between our sessions. So this means that you might have some new thoughts, new feelings, dreams, insights, or memories that might surface for you. And that's okay. That's actually really wonderful. I also encourage individuals to keep a journal where you can keep track of what comes up for you in between sessions so that we can use it in our next session. Phase 8 is reevaluation, and we go through at the beginning of each EMDR session once we've started reprocessing. It's like a checkpoint for us so we can assess our progress, see where we're at, what we still need to work on, and what's the plan for next steps. So at the beginning of our session together, we'll do this. We're going to review what may have surfaced for you between sessions. We'll check on the target memory and see if you still find it disturbing. We'll see if there's any emotions, body sensations like tension that you experience when you think about that traumatic memory. And depending on where we left off from our last session, we may check in to see whether the positive belief still feels true for you. If you find that target memory disturbing, or if the positive belief doesn't feel really true, or if we have residual tension in our bodies, we are going to continue the reprocessing. But if you find the disturbance from the target is gone, and the new belief feels really strong and there's no residual body tension, then we can say that that traumatic memory has been fully reprocessed. At this point, we'll move on to another target in our EMDR treatment plan. And if this was the last memory from the past in our treatment plan, we'll move on to working with targets from the present and targets from the future. The different types of targets is going to be a topic of another video, so make sure to subscribe so you can get it fresh off the press. As always, if you have any questions, drop a comment below.